Fish on. What's going on, guys? We are back. We are out here on Mille Lacs. Got my good buddy Dax behind the camera. We're on a walleye mission today. Now, last time we were on Mille Lacs, we had a great time up here. We caught a ton of fish near shore. Now we've had a little bit more ice. You know, it's been cold. We're gonna have a really nice day today. But we're getting out here on a lot of this offshore structure now. A lot of this deeper stuff, deep gravel, deep mud, a lot of stuff like that. We're gonna drill a ton of holes today. Probably in a week, 2 weeks, you're gonna start seeing wheelhouses out here. So hopefully this is a little bit of a, you know, how we're finding fish out here for a lot of those guys coming up with the bigger wheelhouses, or just guys coming up with, you know, the increased mobility. Now you can pretty much get around anywhere. So we're gonna drill a ton of holes today and hopefully jig a whole bunch of walleyes. Stay tuned. Now we're punching a ton of holes out here. And what I'm doing before I start drilling holes, I'm looking at my Lake Master chip. We're out here on some mud flats today. Looking at the Lake Master chip, and I'm picking either corners of these mud flats or the kind of where they tail off. Basically, I want to be on an edge for the most part. Now, if I could still get on top, you know, 23 feet, 24 feet, whatever the top is, and have, you know, the brake line close to me, that's good too. So basically what I'll do, I'll take the four-wheeler and I'll drive the contour of wherever that part of that mud flat is I want to fish. I'll drive right around the break, and that gives me a good trail to follow when I'm drilling holes. And basically when I'm fishing these flats, I want to be able to fish on top, I want to be able to fish that break, and I want to be able to hit the edge. A lot of times where those fish are positioning will change throughout the day. They might be fished on top right away in the morning, they might be real active, and those fish might be relating to that break or on the bottom of that break. So you got to cover a few different depths, or just make sure to be around that structure, fishing multiple depths whenever you pull up to these flats.
Hooked up. Feels not too big, but we'll take it. Just drilled this set of holes here, and there's our first one of the day. Beautiful Mille Lacs walleye there. Just choked that thing. I'm gonna go ahead and dump that guy back and get after some bigger ones. Here he comes. Hooked up. You know, we have been moving around. This is a walleye? This is a walleye. We have been moving around non-stop all day long so far. You know, ice trolling, so to speak, drilling a ton of holes, covering a ton of water, and we've kind of, it's about noon now, we finally come into a real good pot of fish. They seem to be pretty thick out here. There's another nice one. So much fun. It is so nice out today. There is nobody out here on the flats, and I think we finally found the school that we're probably going to camp on the rest of the day. So we might throw out a few deadlines, but beautiful Mille Lacs walleye right there. We're gonna let that guy go and stay on him.
So when we're ice trolling like this, you know, the first thing we'll do, you know, we'll punch our holes. After that, I'm putting on a big heavy bait, something that gets down real quick and has a lot of action, like this Acme Hyper Rattle. And I'm dropping it down there and I'm pulling it up kind of a little bit farther off the bottom than I would normally fish it. And that's because I want everything that's around to be able to see that bait, and they can see it a lot better when it's up here versus being right next to the bottom. So I'll work that bait up high, real aggressive, and just see what's around, see what comes underneath me. If I start marking fish and gotta change baits, and that's what we gotta do, but having a bait that you can drop extremely quick, work through a whole bunch of holes really fast, is definitely the most efficient way to, number one, just kind of see what's around you, and then number two, see if you gotta move spots, stay on that spot, change your presentation, whatever you gotta do.
Here he comes. Eat it. Oh my gosh. As I was turning the camera on.
This is awesome. They're absolutely stacked in this spot right now. Like I said, nobody out here. Doesn't feel like a huge one. Nice one though. Oh yeah. Beauty right there. Just chunky. Chunky as can be. You know, you do the work. That's the biggest thing. And not a lot of guys want to do the work to really drill this many holes. And move around this much, but when you do, especially if you're on a 2-day trip, you know, it obviously pays to do it the first day so you can kind of set yourself up, but anytime you're coming out here with little information, always pays to drill all those holes to start, move around extremely quick, and then reap the rewards either in the afternoon or your second day of the trip. So we're gonna dump that guy back. Good one.
Got a good one going here, folks. It'll be that special time of night. Ooh, it's a dandy. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah. That spoon is awesome. Look at that. How awesome is that?
Holy crush city.
Chunky too. Look at that thing.
There it is.
Pop him out of there. Little fire tiger spoon. Beauty.
Look at that beauty there.
This is the magical time of night where kind of everything's starting to happen. There's a fish. Holy cow, is he running. Someone better catch that one. Alright, give him a second here. Once he stops, I'm just going to basically load the rod up. There he is. Fish on. It feels like the right kind. Big head shakes. I'm gonna guess he's another one of those 20-ish inch fish. Well, he just got pretty big right there. Oh, he's feeling good. Good head shakes. Alright, he's getting close now. Oh,
Oh, it's a giant.
look at this one, guys. Beautiful Mille Lacs walleye right there. It's one of the little better ones from today anyways, huh?
Absolutely. That's why we're out here.
This is our first time out in the mud, so we're doing a ton of running around looking for fish. You know, it's always pays to do a lot of moving around, especially if you're gonna spend a few days here. So
Oh, no doubt.
that's an absolute awesome Mille Lacs fish right there.
Wow.
We're gonna dump him back because we were in the middle of an evening window and get back at him. Here he goes. Fish on. Doesn't feel too bad. I don't think he's super big, but a nice one right at the end of the day. Just hammered that thing. Getting close now. He might not be too bad. Oh yeah. There, buddy. Just chunky as can be. It's been an absolute blast chasing these guys all day. You know, you put in the work, run all around crazy like that looking for fish. I mean, we drilled a ton of holes today on the sides of these flats, on top of the flats, on the points of the flats. And kind of when you find them in that late afternoon hours, it seems like it gets real hot and heavy into the evening. So awesome fish right there. Marking. Got him.
Can't even see it. There we go.
Does not get much better.
No. Stay on, big girl. It's not a mega giant, but I'll take it. So I can get her up here so you guys can see her. No, they're just a dandy walleye.
Fish of all sizes.
Yeah, we've caught 12 inchers today, 26 inchers, and a ton of these. Just perfect 16-inch walleyes. If you ever have any ideas about coming to Mille Lacs, don't even hesitate. Just come on up and catch an absolute ton of fish. Why wouldn't you? 2 hours from the metro, hour and a half. And we got another one going.
The old no bait on the spoon trick.
Works every time out here.
Yeah.
These fish are bug eaters out in the mudflats, unless they get a school of perch they run through. You getting close?
Oh, dancing around the hole. Another one about that same size. Just choked it. A lot of times when you get the cadence down, that's kind of where it, you almost don't even need bait on there a lot of times, especially when they get all jacked up like this.
Oh, they're firing. They are firing. See ya.
Sweet. All right, what's going on, guys? We're here with the Mille Lacs recap. The mud was good. It's actually the next day now. But today fishing was good. Yesterday fishing was very good. What do you think?
Nothing short of phenomenal.
Very good bite.
It really was.
Crazy thing, I mean, there's nobody out there.
No.
And there will be people out there very soon.
We're kind of lucky enough to be able to fish during the week, but the traveling was fine for us. You know, there's some slower spots where we couldn't. But as far as four-wheeler getting around,
a lot of rough ice out there, and a lot of glare ice too. But I'd say pretty much everything we checked was 10, 12, I mean maybe even more inches of ice.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
ice was solid as a rock. I mean, gin clear, perfect ice.
Yeah, and what's today? Like the 16th or 17th?
17th, I think, of December.
17th of December. So they'll probably start letting guys out, I would assume, in a couple weeks in wheelhouses.
Yeah, 14 inches I think they recommend for wheelhouse with a four-wheeler.
So if you're lucky enough to be able to get out before that, fishing should be absolutely phenomenal.
Yep.
Mille Lacs has been absolutely on fire this year. This time, unlike last time, we didn't catch a whole lot of fish on iFish Pros. It was pretty much 100% jigging fish. We caught a few on live bait, but pretty much all jigging. Not really one color or one spoon in particular.
No. We used blue, we used fire tiger. Tom was using a pink and white one today. Just tip it with a minnow head. We fished probably 7 or 8 flats in the past 2 days. And the magic number depth-wise was probably like 27 to 30.
Yep.
I would guess.
Yeah, we'd catch some fish up on top, but it was mostly edge-relating fish.
Yep.
And anything else? The one thing you might not have seen the video is just how much we moved the first day. I mean, it was just moving a ton. You know,
Yeah,
you'll drill your big line of holes. If you don't mark anything, it's right onto the next spot right away. 15 minutes in and out. So
yeah, we probably put, I would say at least 18 miles on the wheeler in 2 days. I mean,
yeah.
We covered some ground, but it was well worth it for sure.
Yep. Well, thanks for watching, guys. And I have no idea. We might even be in Hayward for the next video. I'm not sure. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.